Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Dancing Oracle with Najia. I am hosting a tarot and oracle event tonight, and we have some wonderful people, some on screen, some off screen, joining us tonight. And we had our introductions earlier, and we had some really interesting things come up in those introductions. I want one of our guests to share his information at the end of the evening. So you can check out his links and exciting news, new things that he's doing. So we have a regular group of people that typically join us. Not everyone could join us tonight. We have some really good news if you watched the last video that we did, our last tarot and oracle party. Patrice, who was in the meeting, who had been unemployed and disabled for a few years, she got the job. She got the job. And her cards, I mean, with just a three card reading and an angel card, three cards, I mean, she had the best cards. And she was not in a good state that night, as you remember. She wasn't feeling good. I mean, because she had been through some tough times. But I said, Patrice, if it's not this job, there's another one coming really soon because you couldn't have better cards. So she says hello to all of you. I was in touch with her earlier today. She has joined some of our live stream chats where I do my hikes and my walks and my looking at Halloween decorations. And you get to ask me questions about psychic development and spirituality, or even tarot card meetings as well during those live streams. So, anytime you want to ask me questions, the best place is during a live stream chat because I can't type anymore. Just forget it. I read all the comments, but don't expect me to type, all right? And that's why I'm really bad at emails. I answer you, but it takes a while, or I may have to have, if it requires a lot of typing, I'll have someone else type. All right, so I want to tune in to Amy because Amy has to go to bed early. So she asked to be first. Everyone else is staying for the full event. So I want to just tune into Amy's energy and have a sip of tea because sometimes having a sip of tea is grounding. Anyone that wants to, anyone that's studying how to get connected to your guides, sometimes the simple things, taking a deep breath, right? I like to light a candle and I like to burn a little sage, not a lot of sage anymore, because I was having trouble breathing for a while. And I cleansed the cards over here over the flame, and I cleansed them earlier with the sage. So I want to tune into Amy's guides. I am going to just say a little prayer, Amy, if you can think along with me. I call upon divine white light protection to surround me and Amy. I'm asking for a really clear, strong connection between my guides and Amy's guides and angels, as well as any loved ones on the other side that would like to come through tonight. I usually have a really good connection with Amy. Amy, I'm getting some cards right away before I even said the prayer. All right. Wow. And I'm always surprised when I see Amy's cards. I'm like, wow, is this really your life? And then Amy's always like, yep, yep, yep. All right. So Amy's also a tarot reader. Amy knows a lot about tarot. Amy, I got the devil in reverse at the center of your reading, at the first card I pulled. And I've got that you're releasing a lot of dark thoughts. Like you're dealing with like all the crap, like all the shadow stuff. And you're coming, like things got to a I would say as bad as like there's certain things in your life that have been very toxic and codependent um, with somebody, kind of pulling at you. And I'm getting like pulling at your kindness and different things, aspects of you. And I think that right now, Amy, that you're with the Seven of Pentacles, really looking at the seeds you planted and the Star card of hope. I think you're really doing a reassessment. Um, you're looking at like all the effort you're putting in with the number seven and the pentacles, a spiritual assessment, saying, what have I been working so hard on? Is it really giving me the results I want? This is a lot of hard work in relationship to this toxic issue, and you needing to release there's certain things I'm getting, there's certain things you believe that aren't serving you, meaning maybe there are things that other people put in your mind, you know? And you may be feeling some resentment right now, and you're really trying to wish upon a star and listen to your inner voice, listen to your angels and guides, and looking for a good element. Amy, how is this resonating with you right now? I know you're off camera, but would you like to? You can also do it in the chat if you're being shy, but I
No,
have.
I don't mind speaking. I just don't want to be on camera. Um,
Okay.
so far, I think, as usual, as always with you, it's completely accurate in a kind of unexpected way, meaning it's exactly what I need to hear and completely not what I expected.
Oh, well, I wonder what you were expecting.
I don't know what I was expecting, but it definitely wasn't that. But it actually makes complete sense. And I think that I was thinking about like as we were preparing, I was thinking about shallower issues than it is addressing, and it is addressing actually the deep, important stuff. So
Oh,
great,
deep.
good,
Deep.
yeah,
Two out of three cards are major arcana.
yeah, yeah, big stuff.
And one is the darkest card in the deck, and one is one of the brightest cards in the deck, the hope card, the
Yeah,
star.
yeah,
So, Amy, it's time for a renewal.
yes,
You're
yes,
really
it is.
I'm getting that you're giving a lot of your power away, and it's eroded. I'm getting something with your willpower. Like you're a very strong woman, but I'm getting like it's eroding something. It has eroded something in you.
Hmm.
Like what expand what is that? Lack of will, like okay, here's what it is. Like in certain areas of your life, here's what it is. You want to move forward, right? I don't know what's going on in your life, but because we only
Yeah,
talk about dance normally.
right, yes,
Because Amy's one of my dance. She's very talented. She's in one of my belly dance students. And so we normally talk about dance and chakra energy and things like that, things in dance class. But I'm getting that I'm picking up something right here. Okay, finding your voice. And there's something that you want to like use your willpower to bring into existence, but this whole relationship, or I think it's one relationship in your life, or this issue that could be with multiple people, but I'm really feeling like it's one person. And there's an erosion of your will because this person takes so much of your energy. And that when you want to, plant your seeds to grow solid things in your life, solid things that you've been working on. Sorry, this is making noise. All right. This phone, making little dingy noises in the background. So I'm getting that you put in hard work, you're very persevering and diligent, very diligent, and you want results. And there's like your willpower, your voice. I'm getting like like these chakras, like your will power from near your heart chakra. So your solar plexus going into your heart. And then right here, below your mouth. So like the throat chakra, but before you speak something like, so this is where things get choked up, right? And can be stopped. So I'm picking up this area is prominent in the blockage. So you may formulate an idea, you may want to speak something into existence, you may want to use your solar plexus to go forward and use your energy. But I'm getting that okay, your guides just came in, by the way, or a loved one from the other side. So someone just came in and is touching my head because what I was saying was correct and needs to be heard by you and processed by you. All right. So what I'm saying, because I got um, tactile communication, I always pay extra attention to that.
Yes, can I ask
Yeah.
you a question about that?
Sure, yeah.
How, what kind of, like, how did they touch you?
Oh, like this, right? So see my hands?
So it was both hands.
Well, I felt, yeah, it would take two hands because it was mostly this hand right here. I'm feeling most of it right here, but there was a little bit there.
Okay.
Is
Okay.
that somebody you know? The
Yeah, I
pet?
think so. Yeah.
Because I'm picking up a male energy. Okay, let me ask. Yes, that was a yes. Oh. Yes, that went right down to my root chakra, foundation, through my legs. So that was the guides that just came in right now. The person touching me was a loved one on the other side. And the guides did a big electrical sensation down my body, it's right through my legs, actually. And this is important. When they come in that strong, it kind of scared me because I had heart surgery 2 months ago. And I felt that one, by the way. Okay. So I'm getting resentment building up, and that's not healthy for you. Do you know that resentment can turn into cancer?
Yeah. Yeah. I'm sort of aware of that. Yeah. Not sort of. I am aware of that.
All right. Because I'm getting that this is very important, whatever, this person is non-compliant, and that it's just like this circle of darkness going around and around and around of craziness, like dark craziness, like, oh yeah. And it erodes you, and you can't do the work that you're meant to do. And so right now, and I'm spending a little longer on these readings because there's less of you tonight. So we had a problem with the website earlier, so we're gonna just If spirit is asking me to take longer with everybody, I'm going to do it since I have the time. So I'm getting a messenger. So with the hope card, the star card, I call the hope card, but it's the star card. It's a beautiful card. So with this, this is a card to empower yourself. It's a 17. 1 and 7 equals 8, the number of empowerment. And this has a lot I'm picking up with your purpose. Like, okay, Amy, Spirit is asking you to re-examine your purpose. So there's something with this purpose issue. Like someone else's I, Spirit is asking you to re-examine your purpose and fine-tune it because your current purpose is in the shadow world right now.
I don't understand what that means.
So there's an aspect of you tied that you may, your purpose is not clear. It's tied up with this other shadow releasing energy, like a toxic energy. In other words, I'm getting that your purpose, like someone tells you what your purpose is, or says things to you that make you think your purpose is something other than it really is. So I guess what I'm trying to say is examine your soul contract. Do you know what I mean by soul contract?
Yeah, I do. Yeah.
Okay. So sometimes when we want to do good in the world, we get caught up in doing good. And it can feel like, oh, that's, like it feels like, oh, I'm supposed to be doing this, my purpose, because you're doing good and it makes a difference or it makes people happier or it's what they want or you're trying to do what they want, whatever. And that can feel purposeful. But I'm getting that in relation to your spirit guides and angels and finding balance in your life, because the star card also balances the emotions with the earth, and it finds that beautiful chemistry, spiritual chemistry as well. It's really taking stock. Like this, remember the 7 of Pentacles, taking stock of where is this all going? All my effort. What am I actually growing here? All right, so these are the questions you need to ask yourself. Is this making sense to you?
Yeah, I think it is. Yeah. Yeah.
And you can watch the recording if you're confused.
Okay.
And you can remind me in class on Wednesday if you need a little clarification.
Okay.
But it's like I'm just getting the impression, and I want to just do an angel card for you. That your purpose is, you have to re-examine like where there may be some parts of you that get caught up in the codependence. It's like someone else defining your purpose. Does that make sense?
Yeah, it
All
does.
right. So it's like someone else is defining your purpose because of this relationship. It's not really healthy and you're meaning well.
Okay.
And then the reality is Spirit wants you to really take stock, because these are the cards that are showing, wants you to reach out to your guides, wants you to have a rejuvenation, by the way.
Okay.
Yeah, so that's a big one. I forgot to mention. All right. So we've got the number 222. Twos are union. Twos are how you work with others. All right. And in this deck, in this angel oracle, which I love, this one, the illuminate, it says alignment. So it's a woman walking through a portal of light, and you've been guided to the right place at the right moment, and all the elements within you are harmoniously attuned to align with your highest path. Trust that everything is unfolding to your highest and greatest good. Stay the course. You're exactly where you're meant to be. But remember, the number twos have a lot to do with how you work with others. And it's also how you align with, within your own self. Like, as you know, the lover's card, like,
Hmm.
because tarot, that's not just about a divine, a union on earth, an intimate one. It's like a soulmate. It's also like how you align within your own being with the divine. Are you aligned? So you're being called to really take stock and realign. All right. Okay, our so we have Bob next.
Hmm.
And Bob also knows tarot. So he's not here just getting a personal reading. He is also very knowledgeable in that, and he is creating his own tarot deck, which I was finally able to pick up. And I haven't opened it yet because I've been running around. I have the
No, no,
box,
no problem on
box
that.
right here. I'm
I
hoping it.
needed to get it to you because my guides told me I have something else I need to work on.
Oh,
I'm
okay.
starting on an oracle deck. They've told
Wow.
me, so I'm going to be doing the water bearer, the sunflower, the mermaid card, all of these
Wow.
ones that are coming up in my channel, but they've been given to me from my guides. They're telling me that I need to make those into an oracle deck. So
Oh,
I'm
that's
going to,
good.
so as I start getting inspiration from my guides, and I'm clairaudient now and I can
I
hear
know.
things.
I
So
can't believe how far you've come since the workshop.
yeah, I've learned a lot.
You went from a non-believer to like an everyday getting all this
Well,
communication.
yeah, I kind of didn't believe some of the stuff, and I definitely didn't believe in chakras. So you've made me see 180 degrees different on
Yeah.
that.
I'm so happy because it's really helping you, like,
It is because as soon as I became aware that those are real, then I could start tapping into the energy that they have and start pulling that in, and it's transforming me. That's probably the best word for it. So all of this stuff I'm doing, like my video channel, all of this stuff that I'm doing is because my guides are telling me to do it. So this Oracle deck, so they told me that I needed to send you the deck because
okay.
they told me that Bob, you need to send that out so that'll put that to bed so that you can start on this new thing. So the new thing is going to be the Oracle deck.
Yeah, also because I wasn't sure when my friend is going away and her roommate's going to India, then
Oh,
she
you're
might drive to
kidding.
California. So
Oh
so it's good you
no.
did it. No, it's good you did it when you did, you know?
But there's no hurry on that, you know.
No, but I meant like we the way our street is. So anyway, it's okay. It's
So it worked out in the cards, right?
it did work out.
Okay, good.
All right, so I call upon divine white light protection to surround me and Bob. I'm asking for a really clear, strong connection between my guides and angels, Bob's guides, angels, and even loved ones on the other side to give Bob's, really good guidance tonight for his life. Thank you, Spirit, for being there for us. All right. Let me do the other deck because feel like Amy's energies. I pulled Amy's card, and I don't really think it's meant for you because sometimes, and this is the artist creative deck. So And if not, if I get the same card, I know. If I get the same card in two decks, I know that's
Okay.
meant for you. Because that
Then
often happens. I get the same card in two decks. A lot. A lot, a
give it
lot, a
to me
lot.
straight.
No, but I just want to make sure, because sometimes it's hard when you're doing a lot of readings for a lot of people and jumping around. You got to make sure that energy is focused on that person, you know, and that my energy is cut with the other person. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it would be hard for you to completely transition from one person to another. I don't know how you do it.
It's hard. Like yesterday, I was at a festival at the historical thing, and it's hard. You know,
Yeah,
mini
I,
readings are
I
hard to do.
I can see that. I've written you some comments about it that I see that it's really there's a real difficulty for you to transition because of all the stuff you're doing.
So I like that's why I put a sale on the deep dive because I really and phone is good because as- I like to focus on someone's voice and I don't really like to know a whole lot about someone until I start talking to them for a while because I just want to see what the guides say. So I'm still tuning in, Bob. I'm not like yeah, being a psychic is a lot different than being an artist because as an artist, I just work with my guides.
Right.
And it feels like I told you, like when you like I get exhausted working with other people's guides and like it's really exhausting. But and it was hard for me to transition to this career because I mean I've always been psychic, but I wasn't doing a whole lot for other people. And I was only working with my guides. And when you work with your own guides, as you're experiencing now with your clairaudience, isn't it like you get tons of energy from it?
Oh yeah. I was having a really bad day at work and my guides came in and it was like this warm feeling in my chest for like 2 hours. 2 hours. I'm not talking 10 minutes. And it just made a real big difference.
You know, it's the best feeling. Like that's
It
why I
is.
want everyone to learn how to be psychic, you know, to develop your gifts. Like it's I'm on a I think the world would be a better place.
It definitely would be a better place.
Right. This one feels like yours. All right. I'm going to trust that that's your card because it felt like yours.
You know what I'm getting? I'm getting this impression it's the third one from the top
All right, let's see.
in that deck, in that artist deck.
I kind of moved everything around, but let's see. Three of Wands in reverse. We'll put
Okay.
that off to the side as the one you picked.
Okay.
I got a card. The first one I got was surprising because I got the Nine of Wands in reverse. And I don't know your life. I mean, you know I did a reading for you. You said it was really accurate, the big one, the
Mm-hmm.
deep dive, but I don't remember anything from it. Um, I kind of go into a little slight trance whenever I read, even when I do my YouTube and you'll see me do readings on YouTube, and I know I sound normal. I think I sound normal.
Mm.
Um, but when sometimes I'll re-listen to them because people have asked me questions and I'm like, I don't remember saying, what are they talking about? And I'll look at the video and I'm like, oh my God, I'm in a trance. I don't even
Mm.
remember a darn thing I said because I'm in another state a lot of times.
Well, one thing we talked about, and I'm realizing you thought that I would have a transition in my job to like something different or maybe even losing it. But what it really was is there was going to be some big changes at work Like I work with graphics and I work with doing stuff that way. I've been working with these monitors. I've never worked with these monitors before, and I'm working with getting images on the monitor. So it's like a completely different thing from what I used to do, but I still do the other stuff, but it's like this extra responsibility. So you had the Emperor reversed in the last tarot reading, and that usually means like someone you're working for is changing completely. And that's true that they did, but it was in my benefit. It wasn't a
Good.
negative thing. So
So the whole structure of the work, the person in charge, the whole
they realize they need me more instead of
good.
they need me less. So it's all good stuff. It's not like we were afraid or I was afraid. You also told me, I know you don't remember, but I'll remind you about that I had a lot of fear when you gave me my personal reading. You said there was a lot of fear cards that were there, but I've overcome those.
Oh, good. Well,
So
because you're guides, right? Because you have that.
yeah, that helps.
Well, that's helped me a lot, you know? 'Cause,
Right.
I mean, that's the biggest thing that helps me with fear is that
Yeah,
contact with my guides and angels.
exactly. So I'm doing all this stuff that they're telling me to do, and that's giving me, you talk about it raising your level. It's definitely
Yeah.
raising my level, and that helps me to be able to deal with all the challenges I'm facing at work and stuff.
And like yeah, because I saw a lot of change. I was kind of worried for you. I remember now. I just I saw that there'd be a lot of change at work.
Yeah.
I don't know if you remember, because now I remember saying, be careful with money.
Hmm.
Um,
Well, that's because we're having shutdowns. I work for the government, so
I didn't know you work for the government.
yeah, I work as a designer for the government. I work for the Navy. I work as a government employee. So I'm like, there's only two of us that are designers, and I'm one of
Oh
them.
my God. Well, that also makes sense, the emperor in reverse. You know what I mean? Who's the emperor in reverse?
Right.
Do you
Yeah.
know
Well,
what I'm saying?
you know what? I didn't even get that. Yeah.
I
Yeah.
cannot. Oh,
Okay. So that makes perfect sense now because I couldn't place what that card meant. That's what it means.
yeah, that's what it means because he is the emperor in reverse. We
Yeah.
won't talk too much about it because
No,
everyone's got
no,
different
no. I have to be
beliefs
careful
in the
too.
room.
I have to be careful too because I am on the in the spotlight.
Yeah. Yeah, you have to be careful.
Right.
Well, we're talking code. So listen, I've got this beautiful, so here's this interesting thing on the sides for you. I didn't pull the card that you asked for, by the way. I'll talk about that.
Oh, that's okay. See, look at that Ace of Cups.
Isn't that gorgeous? Look at
Th-
that one, right from the
No,
heart.
right. And you know what that also means? It's like the changes that are happening.
Yeah, and you
That,
know why? Because you're giving up the boundaries. Do you see that?
yeah, that's exactly. So you told me that I needed to give up the boundaries. I needed to get rid of the
And
fear.
talk
Yeah,
to people. So
yeah.
this is like less alone time.
And you
But
know what
you've been
else?
on your own too long.
This here,
Yeah.
Hammering, this here, can you see it?
Is that the
I don't,
tourmaline? What is that? Is that
yeah,
black tourmaline?
it's making it so people are coming to me a lot more. Even the people that were giving me a hard time, they're coming to me now. They want to be in my cubicle. It's forcing me to deal with all these people and to be more outgoing because creatives tend to want to
Uh,
be isolated.
yeah, I saw that you had a lot of walls up before in the
Yeah,
past.
I'm breaking those down.
Yeah, and
And
you're just like letting them
I
release.
I'm letting them go and I'm becoming a leader of these people. So like that problem we had with the monitors, there was these big bands on it. They came to me and I was able to figure it out. And now they think I'm like a genius when it
So
comes
what
to
I'm a little confused because of AI and monitors, because I
I'm talking about so I did this really so for the website, I'm the webmaster. I did this really cool image that was AI generated that shows this dimensional aircraft carrier. So that's what the image is. But they wanted me to put it on these monitors, but we were having problems. So I had to figure out how to fix it. There's 8 monitors going across, so it's like 20 feet wide. So I had to figure out how to make that image work. That's what I'm talking about. And I've
Oh,
never done that before. This is all new.
yeah.
That's
And
what
you're
the
really you when you work with so much AI. So I just want to say, like, you're doing great, especially these two cards. Like, does it get any better? This is great.
right.
This is really good.
So
But they're but they're
what was the one on the other side? It was
well, let me
that
just talk about the central card in between
okay.
this
Okay.
letting go of the aloneness
It,
and
with that, so is that a wand card?
yeah, this is the Nine of Wands in reverse.
Okay, got it. Okay.
And this is the Ace of Cups
Right.
upright, which
I
is
got it.
amazing, fulfilling. Now, here, as you go through this transition, they're warning you to like, to keep, this is in reverse. So there's an imbalance in like
What
your
was that? What was that card you showed me?
Queen of Pentacles in reverse.
Okay.
So with this one, there could be like a work home imbalance. So like, I know you love your work and it's really good. Um, I don't know, like, or it could, are you a parent?
Yeah, I have 2 kids, but they're older
Okay. Because I
and they're
doubt
on
it's
their
like
own.
okay, they're on their own. Because I doubt it's like, because sometimes it can mean like a smothering effect on your children, but it can also, often, and because I'm picking up this has a lot to do with work and people at work. Like it's just guarding against an imbalance in work home imbalance, or maybe like keep a balance. You know what I mean?
Yeah, what it means to me is just to keep, not to get so involved that I start suffocating and become imbalanced. I need to have every,
Suffocating,
yeah,
suffocating.
yeah, that's
Suffocation
it.
is suffocation is a word. I think it's the number one word associated with the Queen of Pentacles in reverse.
Okay, I think you're spot on.
Okay.
Okay,
And
good.
that's at the center. All right. So now the card that you asked, third from the bottom of top.
Hmm.
So this is the entrepreneurial card, but it's in reverse. Three of Wands.
So
All
that means the same thing you just said, because I'm doing all this stuff. You talked about, Bob, I don't know how you do all this stuff. So it's telling me not to go too far, to kind of pace myself or I could get overwhelmed. That's what that card would mean to
yeah,
me.
pace yourself and also, plan more. Don't play it too small. When you do plan, give yourself more credit. It's meaning, yeah, pace yourself for sure. And don't run out too far. Like you're needing to block yourself almost from that expansive vision. But at the same time, there's, I would say, not giving yourself enough credit at work or in this entrepreneurial thing. Like give yourself more of a plan at that long-term vision of and take stock of who you are and your talents and what you have to offer. Like don't play it small. Often when it's blocked, it's like saying, "Oh, you've been playing it small." Does that make
Yeah,
sense?
I do tend to like, I don't want to be like boastful or anything. So I do tend to play it more on the humble side.
You're very humble and you do. I think a lot of people that, and you be excited, I can tell you're excited about all the changes and all the cool things you're
Hmm.
doing on your YouTube channel. Can you just tell our audience what is the name of your YouTube channel to remind
Yeah,
me?
I'll tell you what, last time I couldn't figure out, I'll put the link in here because I figured
Oh,
out
well,
how to do
put it in the
it,
comments.
no, I'm putting in the chat thing.
Oh, no, 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 but I can't see that well. So can you announce it?
Yeah, it's well, it's Bob Price, what is let's see, it's Bob Price, something does something designer. Oh, Bob Price, digital designer, dash videographer.
All right. So you're also going to put that in the comments
Well,
later.
if you want, well, if you want me to, it's up to
Yeah,
you.
yeah, yeah. It's okay. So
Okay, I'll
listen.
do it when we're done.
Okay. So your angel, you got the hope card with the number 9. So nines are endings and the zeros are potential new beginning, like the potency of something forming. So hope, your angels assure you that the light is at the end of the tunnel and everything will work out for the best. What you're going through will bring you closer to your purpose. Let go of
Mm.
your worries and concerns, surrender your need for control, trust the process every step of the way. So that's a beautiful message from angels.
It is, and it goes along with all the other stuff we talked about.
All right, so we have Dana next.
Okay.
Dana. So, Dana, there was some interesting, wasn't there something? I saw some stuff in your cards last time.
Mhm.
Wasn't there like a love interest I saw in your cards?
Uh, was a in a way it
In
was
a way, your old
ex
boyfriend.
old boyfriend, yeah.
Okay, I saw that. So
Yeah.
how did anything, are you able to share with us? We're all so cute.
Um, not much at the moment. I mean, I've been, talking on the phone and texting. Like we met up like once or twice so far, but that was a while ago. So lately we've just been mostly phoning and texting
Okay.
just because haven't, you know,
I saw
had
communication in
chance.
that realm, so I was just curious
Mhm.
how what spirit, I love to hear the validation uh
Yeah.
how it worked out. All right. I call upon divine white light protection to surround me and Dana. I'm asking for a really clear, strong connection between my guides and angels and Dana's guides, angels, and loved ones on the other side. Please give Dana what she needs to know right now. Thank you, Spirit. All right. So, right now, Dana, at the heart, I'm getting the hope card in reverse. We've talked a lot about the hope card earlier this evening, but now it's in a blocked position. So this is like you have these wishes, you have, you have things that you want to connect to spirit with, right? But what I'm getting is like, sorry, I'm getting smoked out by the sage. Shh, let me get over here. Oh, I'm getting that all right, so here's what I'm picking up from this particular card, because it's always going to be different for every person, what I'm seeing in the imagery. So for those of you who are tarot aficionados, at least half of you are, um, we have the classical imagery and the water is on the bottom. But right now I'm drawn to that pool of water and it's at the top. And I'm feeling like, all that water, all that emotion. I'm feeling two things about that water connection. So one is I feel like I'm tender. My emotions are tender. So one aspect of that is, wow, I'm feeling a little tender, perhaps a little, I don't know if fragile is the right word, but a little sensitive, I'll say sensitive in regards to my emotions. I'm talking, Dana, sometimes when I do this, I get into your energy. So I'm pretending I'm you. Does that make sense? All right.
Mhm.
So I'm feeling like a little sensitive, emotionally sensitive. And I feel also at the same time that this spiritual water I just need a cleanse. Like I need a refresh. Like almost like a baptism. So what I'm picking up, and this is that okay, your guides just came in and said yes, by the way. I'm on to something. You're wanting a renewal. Sorry, I'm not looking at you. I'm just concentrating.
Mhm.
But I'm with you, Dana. Okay.
Okay. Yeah.
Sorry if I look away. I'm just going within. Okay. So I'm feeling like okay. I'm feeling sensitivity. I'm also getting that you feel very deeply. Like you may not show it on the outside, but you really feel very deeply.
Yeah.
And people don't realize it. And there's a part of you because you're feeling so sensitive, and there's a definite like disconnect, like maybe a sense of despair, like doesn't like the universe, like what like something's not where you want it to be, like you're hoping for something, and like is this thing that you hope for ever going to show up? I'm not sure what it is. Like I'm getting a feeling of discouragement, like because you're feeling like you don't want to let things bother you, but they bother you because you're sensitive and you're such a beautiful, sensitive soul. And you're just like, oh, I'm getting this feeling like it's almost like I could see you under a waterfall, like in Hawaii or something. Like if you just could be in that kind of environment, like let go and be washed and cleansed. I'm really feeling this, Dana, in regards to your hopes and your connection to spirit. And I'm picking up, Dana, to trust yourself. There's issues with trusting yourself. And it's like crazy because there's I mean, of course, trust yourself, your highest self, your connection to your highest, best self, your God self, the highest version of yourself, to trust that. So that's where I'm picking that up. Let me look at the other cards. I didn't even pull the other cards yet. Sorry. Is any of this resonating with you? Find
The
out.
sensitivity and emotional stuff, yeah. The trusting myself, nothing's really resonating where that's concerned very much.
Yeah,
It's
it's like
more, um, yeah, I don't
maybe
know
I'm not saying it
exactly.
right. It's like your trust. I'll pick it up on the other ends. But it's more like your highest self, like
Mhm,
that connection to your highest self,
mhm.
to trust the connection. So to work on that connection. All right.
Connection
Ah,
to guides or,
mhm.
oh,
Yeah,
okay.
and it's not just guides. Like, yeah, it is your guides and angels, but it's also I'm picking up it's like the highest version of you, like your higher self that knows so much more than the human Dana knows. And you
Mm,
can have connection to that, you know? So I
mhm,
also have this is in regards to partnership.
mhm,
Now, this is a love card, but it could also be a friendship card because it's
Mhm.
two of cups. It's not like the lovers, you know?
Right.
It's
Right.
you know, it's often like a connection, like feeling a heart-to-heart connection, agreement with somebody. There is like a positive feeling. Now, it could
Mhm.
be a work situation, of course. It could be a friendship. It could be dating. But it's showing that I'm getting the word attraction, that mutual attraction. It's on the mind and it may be connected to the hope card. All right.
Mhm.
And I've got strength card. So showing that even though you're very sensitive, you're also very, very strong. And you have an inner strength, a quiet inner strength. It's not a forceful strength.
Mhm.
And so let me just concentrate in regards to the hope in reverse, feeling a little disconnect, like something's not coming your way yet. You're strong and persuasive, and you won't look strong on the outside, but you are very strong inside. You're very strong. And you have like a gentle strength. And you have compassion. So your strength and influence can come from understanding someone else's issues. So if let's just say, here's an example. I don't know if this is an example for you exactly this happened, but I'm just going to give you an example of how this imagery works. So let's say somebody, because there's a lion in this card, right? There's a lion. And then there's this woman, a very you know, humble woman. You know, she's dressed in plain clothing, yet she's the one who's wise and strong. She's the one who's wise and strong, right? She's the one with the strength, not the lion. The lion is actually vulnerable because he hurt his tooth. And she's trying to convince him and persuade him to take this whatever in tooth out of his mouth because he's in so much pain. It's infected, I guess. So let's just say the lion is roaring, and let's just say somebody might act overtly roaring, you know, like loud. And I get that you being very sensitive and strong, and I'm getting this is in relation to coupling because it's showing up that you would be patient and you would observe and you would see what the real issue is. Like even if somebody acts overtly loud or, you know, lion-like, you would look where their pain is. Does that make sense?
Mhm. It
Look where,
does, but um,
like,
I'm not sure where that could be.
is there something in a relationship that you have with? Because I've got the Two of Cups.
And what's the Two of Cups again? I'm sorry.
It's like partnership, attraction.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
So that's why I'm thinking that this has to do with like, you know, subtle power, your subtle power
Mm-hmm.
within this relationship. And so some things I don't like to ask in a group setting. You know what I mean? Like,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Because I don't want to say things because it's recorded. Like, when I do personal readings, I can get more, 'cause I
Right.
don't know how open I can be. And,
Hmm.
because I feel like I'll ask you in class, you know,
Hmm.
because but I just kind of would say, I feel like this is all tied together because they're all showing up together. And I feel like some things are a little personal. And if you want to ask me on Wednesday about this,
Hmm.
all right.
Yeah.
Because, when we sign in the beginning,
Hmm.
because I feel like I'm getting into some personal stuff in the public vent forum. Is that okay?
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, but let me
Um,
give you, yeah. You want to ask me anything though?
um, I guess the only thing I could think of is like, does it tell you like specifically, like you say it's in a relationship? Does it say specifically what kind of relationship it's
It's
talking
it's
about?
it's not a deep intimacy
Mm-hmm.
because the lovers would show up, but it is
Mm-hmm.
positive. It is Two of Cups is like could be, the start of a relationship, like it's where it's in the friendly phase or dating phase. It could
Okay,
also be it could be any relationship that's amicable because it's in the upright.
okay. I think
It's not a deep passion there.
got it. Okay. Now it's yeah,
Is
now
that
it's making sense.
is the lion and the woman making sense to you
Um,
in that regard?
not so much.
I'm going to talk to you about it on
Yeah.
Wednesday
Yeah.
or after we maybe sign off and I just talk to Dana.
Yeah. Yeah, maybe I'm just not understanding the meaning of that particular card.
All
But
right.
the other one that does make sense.
The Two
The
of
two
Cups or the or
yeah.
the how about the Hope in reverse?
It was the two of cups. The hope in
Okay.
reverse. Um,
Yeah, kind of feeling like your wish hasn't come true yet. It's that kind of
okay.
thing.
Yeah, that kind of makes sense too now. Yeah.
All right. Can I be candid or
Yeah,
um
yeah.
like really candid? So I kind of get the impression based on what you told me. This is and a little bit from the cards, right?
Mm-hmm.
So there's a certain power of persuasion and subtle strength that eight the eight um major arcana has. So I'm getting the impression because of the cards I got before and the cards I got now for you that this relationship that didn't work out in the past, that you're hoping it will. You're kind of hanging in there to see if it will, correct?
Mm, yeah.
And I'm getting that um the hope in reverse is like, wow, it hasn't worked out yet. Eh. Because it's blocked, right? It hasn't manifested to start over again. Like you're hoping for a renewal, but it's blocked because it's in reverse. The hope card's in reverse.
Yeah. But I'm not expecting it to happen overnight.
Okay.
Um, yeah. It's
So this
something that's totally where I'm kind of holding the cards, if you pardon the
Yes,
pun.
yeah, I get it. So the strength card is the card of being strong and waiting it out and subtle
Hmm.
persuasion.
Hmm.
Feminine, subtle persuasion. So winning the beast over, like the beastie, like, or the one that comes all with the testosterone, and you're like the soft feminine
Hmm.
who's actually very strong and wise. You're also the one in this, the card is representing that you're the wise one,
Hmm.
right? And and that your powers of subtle persuasion, and there's also like you're also trying to see does this feel right to me while this is kind of going where it's going? You're also monitoring, does this feel
Mhm.
right to me?
Yeah.
But you're hanging in there because the strength card shows that you will hang in there and there'll be no coaxing or forcing or anything this relationship. It'll all be about
Mhm.
that beautiful, soft, feminine strength that hangs in there and is persistent and wise. And I'm kind of getting that you're hoping this relationship will work out. I didn't know how public you wanted to be with that. That's all.
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, that's fine.
Okay. There's some things I feel funny saying in public. All right. So let's see what I've got here. Get my glasses on for the angel card. Then we'll do lose. We still have time and to open up the mystery box.
Mhm.
So we've got 5 and 7. So 57.
Okay.
So fives are like cards of change and they feel difficult when you're going through a 5. Bye. Oh,
Okay.
Amy had to go. Yeah. And 7 is like an assessment of where do I stand? Like it's like a spiritual assessment, but it doesn't mean like spiritual in the
Mhm.
way we all think. It's more like
Mhm.
where do I stand? How do I feel about this? Where am I? Where am I? Where am I in all
Mhm.
this? Right? So this is the card of intention, right? It's a
Okay.
beautiful card because it's making this wisdom eye, and it looks like a planet
Mm.
in the wisdom eye, and
Oh
it's
yeah.
concentrating, and there's swords. Swords have a lot to do with knowledge and truth. I'm gonna get a sip of tea. Mm. All right. So the time has come for you to deepen your spiritual connection with yourself. Awaken to the truth within and delve into the depths of your being. The intentions you set when rooted in love and guided by the universe will break through any obstacles that stand in your way. Interesting. So that's beautiful. I want to read that again for you. All right.
Yeah,
And you can
please.
listen to the recording. So
Mhm.
the card is called intention. The time has come for you to deepen your spiritual connection with yourself. Yeah, so remember I saw the blockage with the hope card, the spiritual. So it's telling you to deepen it with yourself, like not to put it like it's outside of me. Do you understand? And that has to do with that self-trust. And I was trying to explain that self-trust to you because it's deep, because that's exactly it. Deepening the spiritual connection with yourself. Now, do you know what I mean by self-trust?
Yeah. Mhm.
Okay. So this is, I mean, there's like 60 of these cards, and that's hitting on some of it's kind of it's hitting on all the points in the tarot. I love it. All right. And delve into the depths of your being. The intentions you set, because you're wishing upon a star here, when rooted in love, the Two of Cups, and guided by the universe, the Star Hope card, right? Will break through any obstacles that stand in your way.
Okay.
Beautiful. All right.
Mm.
Now we've got lose. Let's see, lose. All right, lose. I want to connect to your angels and guides, right? I'm picking up that love is on Luz's mind. Because because we've been talking about it. I kind of think it sparked something in Luz. All right, let me find my sagey. Here we go. Yeah. All right. I like when I kind of, the one thing I like about mini readings is I don't have to listen too hard when I have to stop shuffling because I don't have to. I mean, when I'm shuffling, when I'm tuning in for people, I mean, sometimes it can happen quickly and sometimes it could take forever, depending on when the guides say stop shuffling. Because you literally have to line up all these different cards, like 20 cards, 16 to 20 cards, where they meant to be in a certain order. It's like the most amazing thing that the universe will do that. But when you're doing, when you're just doing like a 3-card pull, you just have to feel. I just do this. I just feel. I mean, I shuffle, but I also feel. Because I shuffle because I want to make sure if it's meant to be a reversal or an upright, it's where it should be. So I have to somewhat listen to the guides, right? And I listen here, just so you know. Every time, this is not just for tarot. I meant like anything, you have to feel it here or in your gut lower, but like here, heart, gut, heart, solar plexus. Okay, this is loses. What's that one? Ooh, Page of Wands, inspirational message. I just saw her card and now I've lost which one is it? This one. Ah, I'm not surprised by this one, Luz. Didn't you get this before?
What is that one? I cannot see. I cannot see
Luz, you're
that
working too hard, taking on everyone else's burden. I already know that about you.
one. Same thing.
Same thing. Luz, tell everyone how many siblings you have.
17 brothers and sisters.
Luz is one of 18 and has worked her butt off.
17.
You're one of 17.
Yes.
They have 16 brothers and sisters.
Mhm.
And you've supported most of them, being one of the oldest, and their children.
Yes.
Luz has slaved away. Luz. All right, you're ready to let go of all that. The 10 of Wands is like, I think I need to let go of some of my burdens.
And I start doing it. I start doing that. Yeah.
Good for
I
you.
start enjoying myself more, the helping.
Good.
I wanted they learn by themselves.
You got the Justice card, all about fairness and balance.
Okay.
Didn't you have a court thing going on last time we talked?
We're still working in there. Look like it's not gonna be easy. They give me very hard time.
Listen, it looks like it's going to be fair.
Oh, good. I wanna hear that because it's what I'm doing is I think is fair.
The law of cause and effect
Yes.
is at play. I've lost my box. I've lost one of my boxes. It's okay. It's very dark where I'm at. I have some lights on me, but I really can't see. All right, let me get into your energy here. This is interesting. All right, so you have a 10 of Wands in reverse, and you have the Page of Wands, which is the next thing. So in the order of the tarot, right? So you have this realization that you've been doing it all by yourself for way too long, because the number 10 is like the end of the end of a cycle and the beginning of a new cycle all in one. Because 10 in so the 10 is the last of the wand suite. So in all the suites, like wands, pentacles, hearts, swords, it's just like playing cards. There's 10, right? And that's the last one before we get to the court cards. And the court cards are the characters, right? So the 10 is like, there's no more. I'm done, right? So first off, there's the 10. And I think I have to look it up on the video, but I think you might have had the 10 upright and realized I'm done. In reverse, it's like I'm letting it go. I haven't just realized it's done. I'm going to let all of these wands fall away because I've been trudging up that hill, bulldozing the sticks ahead of me. It's not even like an efficient way to deal. Like you're just working and not thinking straight about what you have been doing. You really have been burdened. And it's almost like the feeling I get from this card is you're burdened for the sake of being burdened because you're so used to being burdened, you just burden yourself more, or people burden you. But now you're like, I'm done. I'm really done.
Yes.
And because it hit the limit. The wand that broke the camel's back, that broke Luz's back, that literally broke your back. And so and justice is coming.
Good.
Justice is an 11 major arcana. So it will be a major, major moment in your life in the future when this justice is handed out. It is the law of cause and so the way things are going now, the energy that's happening with you is you have done good in your life. And the law of cause and effect has been watching and will come. And the truth will come out and the fairness. And the number 11 is the angel number. It's a master number, meaning it's very special. I mean, it doesn't get added into a 2 usually. People can go 1 and 1 equals 2, and it's a partnership, but certain ones are master numbers like 11, 22, and 33. So when you do your numerology, you say, I have a master number here. And 11s are the angel number. They represent the angelic messages. And what you've got here now is because you've let go of the burdens, the next card is the Page of Wands. And the Page of Wands is a youthful spirit. So it could be a young man in your life, like your son, giving you an inspirational message. But I'm feeling psychically that it's an aspect within you that you're developing because you've let go of the burdens, like wanting to do new things, like feeling almost like, I'm tired of being an old lady doing all this work for everybody. I think I want to feel young again and do
Yes.
some fun things.
Yes, you're right. Yeah.
So I'm not feeling like, I mean, sometimes a lot of tarot card readers will say, "Whoa, you're going to get a message from a young man." But I'm not feeling that. I'm feeling like it's you. You're giving yourself the inspirational messages. They're welling up with inside you. Like you're let go of that stress and burden, and it's still stressful because there's a court case that you're still, dealing with. And we talked about, I think, that in the last one, right? Or one of the other tarot parties. It's just so unfair, so sad.
But I feel like this one is first time the red one justice come out. I think things getting better.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I don't see that one before.
Yeah, it's saying that there is a larger energy at play watching over you and wielding the sword of justice and truth, like making the truth clear. And if the truth is clear, then it would be favorable for you. Absolutely. So that's, and that also, there's a lot of like, it's going to allow you this whole thing to feel more free spirited, like youthful free spirit. Because I think you've been old before your time, since you're young, taking on so much responsibility,
Exactly. Yes.
working and sending money to all these relatives. You're working like double amount of hours and running your business and
And helping everybody, and now they
helping
not told,
everyone
and now they not told to me. I'm the bad one now.
because they got spoiled and they want to keep getting spoiled, and you're getting older and you need to let go of some of your work.
Exactly.
I
Yeah.
mean, I
I'm
mean,
not 30 or 40 anymore.
yeah, you're not 30 or 40 anymore, and it's like hard on you. I mean, it's a lot. I mean, I don't know, like I think you're like a saint in the family. I don't know why they wish I had the relative like you. I'm just glad to know you exist, that you're such a good soul.
Yes. But I'm doing it because God put that in my heart.
I know.
And I'm not expecting really nothing from these people. No, I feel like they not family. Like people.
I
I
know.
don't feel like they family the way they doing.
Yeah, I see Bob sending me messages in the chat.
Yeah, I think he did it to me. Thank you.
It's hard
Thank
for me
you.
to read them because of my
It was fast.
eyesight.
It went and passed fast.
No,
It
I
was-
was sending it to Luz. I had something that came to me. I wanted to have her to have after you were done. It wasn't for you. It was for
Oh,
her.
okay. All right. So anyway, like Luz, you can look at the chat and copy it, maybe take a screenshot of it so that you can Bob's communicating with you. Yeah, so it's hard because like in the tarot reading, I'd say in the class it's a little better to do that, Bob, because I kept hearing little and when I'm trying to tune in psychically, it's hard. When we're in the learning, like in the like next month, on the 16th, we're gonna do the one more clairaudience workshop, and then we're gonna do the auras in December. And we're going to do it that first Friday in December. I think it's the 5th. So we're kind of moving a little earlier because we're trying to avoid the holidays, Thanksgiving, and we're trying to, so people don't get over busy. Yeah, and I have an angel card for you. Did I did I do your angel card yet, Luz?
No.
Okay, I didn't think I did. All right, let me get a drink. Yeah, so Bob, in the future, wait till the end.
Yeah,
Just because
I'm a newbie, so I'm learning. So
no,
I'm
no, and I'm still learning the rules of my own class because
yeah.
it is
Well,
a little hard to tune in.
well, when we have meetings like this at work, that's what we do. That's
No, no,
why.
no. Yeah, I know, I totally get it.
So that's kind of
Get it.
my background. So, but yeah, I'm learning and I will do that. But during the next ones, the next two, it sounds like that is something that we should be doing, is talking in the chat so we can communicate and learn.
Yeah, because we're well there I have to share a certain amount of lecture, but we are
Okay.
going to interact because that one this one is tended to be a little bit more interactive than normal because we don't have that many people,
Hmm.
tonight. And
Yeah.
um because I had a problem with my website, people said I'm trying to sign up and I can't. And I realized it's not there. Like it's on the website, it just wasn't on the booking calendar for people to sign up.
Oh,
I had
wow.
some, I get some technical glitches. It's okay. I'm kind of glad it's just us,
Yeah,
you
that
know.
worked out.
Yeah, I'm a little, because I had a lot of readings yesterday
Hmm.
at that festival. So, a lot of this
Wow.
type of like one after the other. So, Luz, the spirit told me to pull two cards for you. So one is exactly the tens, 10, 10. And remember I said like the 10 is the end, it's the one is a new beginning and 0 is all the potential and 10 is like done, right? I'm done, that's the end. So this one says follow your dream. It's called the follow your dream card. See? And it says enjoy the road you have taken towards your goals and dreams. Trust that the hard choices you must make are in line with who you already are and who you aspire to be. Be ready to step out of your comfort zone and watch the magic happen. Yeah, so you may have to step out of your comfort zone of being the all giving, all nurturing auntie, sister, everything, right? And it's telling you 888 empowerment. And this is the abundance card because it's 8 multiplied by 3, 888. So it's all about abundance. You are being graced with the gift of abundance in all its forms. Doors of opportunity are opening, blessings flowing. It's time to embrace your full potential and achieve the unimaginable. And that's part of that energy, Luz, with your new start with the Page of Wands energy, giving you the inspiration and letting go of the burdens. You can't let new potential in unless you let go of the old. All right.
Exactly.
Yeah. As you do, success, love, health, and happiness will effortlessly unfold in your life. Yeah. You cannot allow success, love, health, and happy, love when you're so busy slaving away and taking abuse from everyone that you slave away for.
Yes.
How can that come into your life? Honestly, ask yourself. You're not going to get the love you deserve with the energy you put out. I mean, you meant well. I mean, my God. It's just that it wasn't received. It wasn't received. Just physically received. Gimme, 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 but not from the heart received. That's the part that hurts. The time is now to bask in the glow of abundance. All right? Okay. Does anyone have a question on, sorry, my cards.
Thank you, Najia. That's
Oh, my
always,
pleasure.
always you right. Yeah.
Let's see what time it is. All right. So, who has a question for me based on tonight and your reading or um anything you want me to clear up or a meaning of the card or a meaning of numbers? Anyone? Bob?
I think I had a question for you about it was the Empress, and you talked about how she worked with the queens. I was
Yeah.
just wondering, how does she work with the kings?
Oh,
So,
that was interesting. Yeah.
Who, me?
No, 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 no.
Oh,
So there's a card in the tarot. It'd be hard. Let me I'd have to go through all the cards to show it to you.
Well, the Empress is like it's a higher card than the kings are. And she's got a lot of powers that you said that she has, and I didn't know that. That was new for me.
Yeah, because in the land of old, in the land of old, um, we had many kings and queens back in the day. Well, just think about Europe, right? When you had
Right, right.
like even Italy, right? Like
Mm-hmm.
let's just say Italy, we always think like, Italians are so varied because I come from an Italian family and like everyone's skin color is different. I mean, some
Mm,
people in our family are brown skin and have
mm,
African hair, and some people are really white, like my mom, really, really white. Like she couldn't even get any tan, you know? So, because you had so many kingdoms back in the day,
mm,
before it formed a country eventually. But if we go back into all these kingdoms, and then you have like a great, like we'll just say, what was the Emperor Constantine, right?
mm-hmm.
Because we don't know too many emperors, right? We have Nero was an emperor, right? He burned Rome but we
Yeah.
don't, but the emperors have more power. The emperor and their wife, the empress, they rule over all those kings and queens throughout a vast amount of land. Like yeah, just think about the Ottoman Empire,
Mm,
right?
yeah.
Huge. It spanned two continents. It's Asia and Europe. I'm not sure if it's more than that. I mean, I wonder, was it even part of Africa? I have to look in my history.
Well, you certainly know more about that than I do.
Well, only because I've been to Turkey.
Oh, y-
When you go to Turkey, you're like, oh, part of the Ottoman Empire is in Asia and part of it's in Europe. And the people look so different from each other on the Asian side and the European side. The European side, the Turkish people have like usually blue eyes and really
mm-hmm.
big blue eyes, and their
Yeah.
faces are wide, like they have wide faces, really beautiful cheekbones. And me and my friends agreed Turkish men were the most beautiful men on the planet. And then, but when you go to the Asian side, people tend to have brown eyes and very narrow, sharp features, like Asian features, but different. They're still, kind of European or Middle Eastern, like
Mm-hmm.
such a mix there. So yeah, I'm familiar. And plus, I studied the Bible like that. I studied really, I was going to be a nun. So, the the whole constant, the creed, the chain, with all these books in the Bible got ditched in 325 AD. So I'm very aware of
Okay, okay.
Constantine.
So using your analogy, so the emperor, so you have the emperor and you've got these kings. So now, so the emperor has a wife, and is that the empress?
Yeah, but you got to think back in the day, how much power could the empress have over the kings?
Well, yeah, that's what my question is because
I don't think
I,
there's
I,
much.
I think in the tarot, the empress has more power than they did in history.
Yeah, I mean in the tarot because she's a higher level
No, it's not just that; it's her. I'll tell you, here's
because
why.
she's the abundant. Why? Tell me. Yeah.
Behind every man is a good woman. So
Yeah.
if you raise that up to a level higher, then her energy that she's attained, and you can have power from two ways. You can have it from position, or you can have it because you've learned how to do things and you've got skills. If she was if, for like magic, for example.
Yeah.
So she's got powers and she's attained them, and has nothing to do with the kingdom thing. It has to do with her. She's
Yeah.
gained these powers that she's got as the empress. That's what she uses to communicate with the queens. So these powers are real and they're strong. So when
Yeah,
she's
she's born into that position for a reason
right,
with
and
her gifts of the heart, her knowledge, her inspirational abilities, and her
well, think
wealth.
about it. Though that's not because she's come into that. That's because she has it. That's her soul that she comes in there with.
Yeah, she was
S-
destined.
she's had that in other lives, and she's brought that in to this one.
I don't
So,
I don't see like it's an issue of how she deals with the kings. I mean, I've never come across that in my readings.
well,
I
you
can
probably
only
you
think
probably
of it as
won't.
I've never like it's never been an issue
Right.
that her power over them. I mean, she has all the gifts.
Well, I think it's not a power over them, it's a power to help them. It's a power. So this is something that she has that she's attained, just like with the queens, that she emulates it to them. And so just by them, so if she's in a reading with, so you have a reading and the Empress is here and you've got a king over here, like let's say the King of Hearts, for example. Well, the Empress has a lot of heart in her. So
Yeah, she
so
does.
that reading is going to say to whoever you're doing that reading for that there's a lot of heart issues there. And that in the Empress, not so much just with the king, but with all of the cards on there. But it's also going to be with him as well because the king's a powerful card, one of the more powerful ones in the minor arcana.
In King of Cups, they're very balanced. Their male and female energies
Yeah,
are beautifully balanced.
right. So
Like beautifully
that's
strong.
what so I didn't know that until we started talking about it, but
Yeah.
that's how things happen. Or
Yeah.
that's how we learn. But anyway, that was what I was thinking after you said what you did.
Yeah. I just know that the Empress's reach is vast compared to the Queen's.
Hmm.
And she has all the gifts. We'll just think of it historically. The reach is vast.
Yeah,
The
right.
emperor and 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 because I read reversals, so like when you study tarot with no reversals, you have to read both meanings in each card, which is weird to me to take in both meanings.
Hmm.
I mean, it's all there in the same card, but I look at it like light and shadow. I look at the light aspect and the shadow because I do reversals. And that's a whole nother thing. If you read tarot straight, that's a whole nother thing. It's so the meaning of reading tarot straight, the meaning of the up, because they're all upright, is not the same as when I'm giving the meaning upright, even though you're only pulling upright cards. Does that make sense?
Yeah, it does. Because you're doing it that way, you have more of a balance in your readings than someone that just reads straight up.
Yeah,
So
and the thing is like, and the meanings of the reversals are not always opposite. They're
yeah,
not
you've said
necessarily opposite.
no, you've said on some of the cards on your videos that actually a reverse card was better than the
Well,
upside.
sometimes the reverse is better because the natural card has a bad meaning and the reverse is better.
Yeah, right.
Like in the Ten of Wands, the reverse is way better
Yeah,
because
that.
you're like letting go of the burdens.
Right, right.
But also in some cases, like the Three of Cups, like here's an example where the reverse is definitely not the opposite. Like the Three of Cups, Luz had this once, and I said, Luz, I and she had the burden card. She had like that. She had the Three of Cups in reverse. She had the burden card. She had some guy that liked her and she wasn't even aware of it. And she
Hmm.
kept saying, no, Najia, you're wrong. That guy gave up on me. And I'm like, no, I did the reading twice and the same freaking cards came out again. I said, Luz, that guy that you were dating likes you. So anyway, she's just caught up in her work world, supporting everyone, not getting out with her friends. She had the Three of Cups in reverse, and I know Luz is not a heavy drinker. So the Three of Cups, the Three of Cups upright is really a healthy card. It's like you're out celebrating and you're creative and you're with your friends and you're having fun and you're doing all the joys of life. You might even be having a drink and a toast, right? So it's literally the cups and it fulfills your heart. It's so good. Now, when it's in reverse, it's not the opposite of that. It could be way over here or way over here. So one of them could be you're isolating completely. This is what Luz was doing.
Mm.
I said, is it possible, Luz, that you don't go out at all? Because I know you're not a boozer. So one reverse meaning is a boozer. You're overindulging and you're a party animal. You're out with your friends and you're a party animal and boozing it up. The other reverse meaning is you don't go out at all. All you do is work and isolate. Like because you don't celebrate life. You just take it too seriously. And you see how that's not the opposite.
Yeah, I
It's
do.
either to the
I
right or
didn't know that meaning, by the way, so that's good you talked about that. Well, creative people tend to do that. Like when you were younger, you did that when you were doing the drawing. Remember you talked about that?
what did I do?
You isolated yourself because you wanted to become the best artist you could.
Oh yeah, I was
So,
also shy,
huh?
but I
Oh,
purposely did want to be the best artist that
well,
I
you
could.
know what? There's security in being shy and keep being internal too. It takes away the risk, so you don't have the
Well,
failure either.
yeah, because I didn't want to fit. I mean, I was an odd. I didn't fit in.
Right, right.
Um, I always thought I was a really great person, but not everyone, because I didn't fit in anywhere. People didn't know what to do with me.
Mm,
Some people, I will say the majority.
right.
But that's why I gravitated toward elderly people and little children or animals because they understood me. And especially my elderly neighbors, I just love their wisdom. And but I also thought like I think I really when I was drawing, I was really working on my if you saw some of my drawings, you're like, how did people don't they're like, that looks like a photograph because I would
R-
get so into
r-
it
And that told me that you were putting so much energy
a
into it that it
lot.
was, so that didn't just happen. Those
I
drawings
put a
at
ton.
that level.
I
Yeah.
didn't I was not a party girl because
No,
there was no time.
I know you can't be if you do that. It's
Yeah, but
impossible.
I think I wanted to be the best because it's a physical proof. I mean, I hate to say it, but like it's physical proof that like I'm doing something good. You know what I mean? Because people would put me down for being different. And if I had this physical, I mean, I hate to say it, like part of it was my insecurity
Yeah.
because I was bullied for being different. And part of it was my insecurity if I drew such perfection, you know, like the great
Yeah.
masters of the arts, then they would, like you give them a physical thing and they go, wow, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So, like, if you're going to put me down, you can't put me down for my art because it was really outstanding. I mean, I worked my butt off and I really applied myself for years, diligently. And
Well, you know what? By doing what you did there, you learned, hey, I can be really good if I put my effort into something. And then
absolutely.
later you did that with your dance. So you went to
Oh
all these
yeah,
places, right? Because all the stuff you know how to do now, it didn't just fall on your face. You had
I
to
worked.
learn, right? So you
Yeah.
went to I don't know what you did. I think you went to India and you went to Egypt. So
Yeah,
you went to these
I
places
went
and
to
you
both
learned.
places multiple times and
Right. So
danced in Thailand and
but you had already established a way of learning, like by putting your whole self into it.
oh yeah,
And
why
you
not?
did, and you actually had, because you took what you did with the drawing and you applied it to the dance.
Yeah.
So it's like a winning formula. So you learn these formulas and you start applying them in different ways.
I don't know if it's a formula as much as I'm a Virgo and I'm a perfectionist.
Well, that too, but other people like cancers like me could do the same thing. So
Would do well, would do the same thing as what? Like,
learn how to, that if you do these steps, that it will lead to something and it'll be something successful, like that drawing, for example.
I think Cancer thinks in terms of steps. And I
You
think
know, yeah, we do tend to
my
think
dad
in
was a
terms of
Cancer
steps.
sign, a
Yeah.
sweetheart dad.
Then
And
then you know him because that's what we do.
because Cancer thinks about security
Right.
and home and security. And Virgos are normally practical. I'm not, I'm somewhat practical. I'll pay my bills. I'll do
Mm,
whatever to pay my bills. And you know, because now I got lots of medical bills. I make a good, you know, the readings have been good to me. But you know, YouTube's a lot of work that doesn't pay, right? And
yeah.
the readings pay. That's what helps me to continue the channel in a way. Um, because the channel's kind of meant, it's a little bit of an advertisement for me, but it's really meant to help people. You know, it's like my legacy to help people, I guess.
Right.
Wake up the planet and help people further out, and you know, um it'll still be living beyond me, I hope, if I don't make, you know, like with everything going on in my heart, I really wasn't doing well. I don't know if my student, if you know, I was counting those days, they were putting up, my students were so good with me. I'm trying to like teach and doing lecture. I could barely hold on.
Yeah,
You know,
that
thank
was
you,
a tough
ladies.
time. It was
Yeah.
a tough time.
But you know, I have my YouTube will hopefully be there for many, many years and help people. Like I want to build a lot of content up. I mean, some of the content is currently it's just to build subscribers, but then there's other content you say, "Oh, this is always worth rewatching." Yeah, because I make stuff that I want people to watch forever and learn and learn and learn. I love that you're picking up on a lot of things in my videos, that you're learning so much.
Well, you know, I can go back and watch them another time and say, "Oh,
Yeah.
I didn't realize that." So there's things you pick up, and
Yeah,
that's
and that's like,
yeah,
yeah, I tried to make a playlist so at least you can find them all in the same
yeah.
playlist. So I have to kind of separate the ones that are psychic development. I have at some point, and like put some of the live streams together with the other psychic development. So people like you who really want to develop your intuition more and your guidance. Let me just see what time it is. My phone is dead. But here we go. Yeah, it's
It's
almost time.
3 minutes to 6.
Yeah. 3 minutes to six, and
At
Right.
6, where are you?
he's
The
in
pa
California.
Oh, in California.
Oh,
That's
oh yes, I'm in San Diego. So
okay.
So Bob, that's so interesting. You work for the government, that emperor. Yeah. So yeah, because I did see some issues with money. I remember in your reading, I wanted you to be
and
cautious
that explains it
because of the
because of
guts.
the shutdown and everything, right?
So are you on furlough now? You're not getting paid?
Well, I won't know. Right now I'm not because we're like a special thing, but maybe in a couple of weeks we don't know. We're not sure.
I heard that some of the air traffic controllers from the first Trump administration never got the back pay from that shutdown.
Yeah,
They never got paid.
that's horrible.
And they're forced to work and then they don't get paid.
Yeah. And they make them work. Kind of like slaves in a way. Well,
Yeah, and why is
I no, I
Congress
didn't say
getting
that.
paid? And they're the ones that shut it down and they're still getting paid. Anyway,
No,
Right.
that's good. That's good because you're gonna when you pick the check, it's gonna be a lot of money there.
If
And the
you
way
if you get
if
paid,
he
yeah.
gets paid,
they will pay you.
they
They're
don't
not gonna.
always, you don't understand. They're supposed to, but the last Trump administration still
Oh,
hasn't paid the people from several years ago. You
okay.
don't understand, Luce.
Yeah, hopefully it'll all work
Like
out
the
in the
air traffic
wash.
controllers that keep our skies safe, you know? They're still fighting for their back pay. It's a shame. I hope you get paid. Amy, one of our group who couldn't make it tonight, the other Amy, she works for the government, you know, through the parks, through the state through the state parks, through the federal park.
Yeah.
Valley Forge. She works for Valley Forge, which Valley Forge, I think it's a state park.
Hmm.
Yes.
It's a state park, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Because that's the famous, I don't actually like, it's a really pretty park, but I could feel the energy there. It's not good because of the war.
Yeah.
And there's energy over in another beautiful park near me, in Mount Airy Chestnut Hill, that park. There's a war. I mean, it's the Revolutionary War was there,
Mm.
and it's brutal.
So do you
It,
pick up, when you go there, do you pick up the energy then?
yeah. Oh yeah. You want to
Oh,
hear something crazy? Yeah, I pick it up. It's not, and it's beautiful, like physically beautiful, but I'm bombarded, and they're both beautiful in different ways, both parks, but I feel the war energy from then. It's still there. That's a lot of suffering, a lot of
yeah.
violence.
Yeah, the Civil War areas and all those areas where there was a lot of fighting,
Yeah.
keep
So
that
this
energy.
this is like these parks are both Revolutionary War energy in
Oh,
both, and
wow.
they're very different. Like, so one is Valley Forge and one is Stewishicken. I can't think of what is the park there near the monastery where I would have my retreats. I can't think of the name, but it's right in the.
Was it Wissahickon?
Is it called the Wissahickon Park? Yeah, it is called the Wissahickon Park.
Hmm.
Yeah, Wissahickon. So that was a brutal war. I mean, that's the Revolutionary War was fought right there, and you could feel it. And that's very enchanted looking. The greenery is really different than Valley Forge. Valley Forge is more open field and forest. The Wissahickon is really beautiful, and they've got nice waterfalls and things. So physically, you're seeing beauty, but you feel it as a psychic. It's hard to be there long. Whereas where I go out to my other parks, the energy is so pure.
Yeah.
It's just so pure. I feel so good. And they're not as beautiful, but the energy is good. Completely different. So one of the times I went to Valley Forge Park, I was hiking with one of our goddess dancers members is Shauna. So Luz and Dana know Shauna, and Shauna lives closer out that way. And it was during the pandemic, and we met up there and we went hiking, and then that day I had to try these glasses out where you go from far away vision to close up vision for driving, because for driving I need to see how fast am I going, so I need a little closer or the GPS, and then of course seeing distance. So I had to try out these progressive glasses, I guess you call it.
Mm-hmm.
And I had never done that before, and it was so disorienting. I didn't, what, and they said, well, before you get them adjusted or return them to get the adjustment, wear them hiking or walking or something. I said, oh, that's a good idea. So I wore them at Valley Forge, and I'm wearing them for like an hour and a half. And then I go up to this log cabin and I look inside. And I said, oh, I have got to get these glasses adjusted. This is crazy. I go, Shauna, look, I can't wear these glasses anymore. The floor is moving inside this. The looks like a river of movement inside this cabin. And then Shauna looks inside the cabin and she's like, Najia, that's really happening. I took off my glasses and I'm like, oh my God, the floor is moving like a river. And I thought it was me adjusting to taking off the glasses after wearing them. And then I'm like, so I stayed there for like several minutes because I didn't know, I believe Shauna, but I just couldn't believe that the floor is moving like, right? And so then I said, I don't know what's going on. This is the weirdest thing. So we looked inside the other cabin that's identical to it, normal floors, no movement. And then me and her, we just looked at each other like, this is the craziest thing. Like, what is that? Why is that happening? Like this weird phenomenon.
Hmm.
And it wasn't my glasses, because by then, after looking at the other cabin, I'm there 15 minutes. You know what I mean? I got plenty, and then I had to take a rest. We were hiking a while. I needed to just sit in the grass, you know? And we've this is a few years ago, and we just haven't been able to get together to go hiking again and find it. We're like, we got to go find those two cabins again because that was crazy, and see if it still does that. You know, what's the phenomenon there? I mean, that just tells you about the energy there.
I wonder if it was like you've talked about ley lines and that maybe there were some ley lines that were intersecting or something.
Maybe, I don't know. It was like
Yeah, I
weird.
don't know either. It was weird.
It was like a portal. Like that floor was a portal. It was crazy.
Well, if you want to get glasses, I have these on myself. You want expanded progressive. You want to
What's
pay extra. That means that the field, instead of just being narrow where it gets wanky, it's expanded out so that it's almost uses the whole glasses so you don't get that distortion as much. They're
Oh, I
like
see.
$30 extra, but
It'd be worth it.
but yeah, well
That's
worth
not
it.
much.
Yeah.
Oh, look at Loki. He's all happy with Dana. So everyone have fun tonight.
Yeah,
Yes.
it was great.
So
Yeah.
It was
um,
really good seeing everybody again.
I like having a regular group of people getting to connect with each other and build the positive vibes. And Patrice says hi to everybody, like I think she wanted to come, but she couldn't this time.
And I'll be better next time. I won't type in the
It's
comments.
okay. It won't, I don't think
I
it will matter so much. I mean, I do get a little distracted, but for sure in a psychic reading, it's hard. 'Cause
yeah,
I'm
yeah,
like,
yeah,
little
yeah,
things pinging me.
yeah. No, I don't blame you. I won't do that next
She
time.
needs more
But I
concentration.
was having these things come to me though, so that's why I was when you were talking, and it was agreeing with what you were saying anyway.
Yeah,
But that's what it was. So anyway, I won't do that next time.
it's okay. It's all right, Bob. Well, I'm gonna just catch up to things, and once I catch up a bit, I'll have you on and we'll show your cards, your wonderful cards
Well,
to everyone.
Well, or you could just do like an open box, and then that way you wouldn't have to have the pressure, and you could do it at your pace, right? You could do a little
Yeah,
bit here, a little bit there, so you wouldn't have to do it that way. I'm fine. There's no obligation
yeah.
whatsoever. Okay?
Well, I
So,
want to help your channel, and I love the story behind the cards. So I think the viewers would like that it started with a book.
yeah, so this chapter is going to be really fun. You're going to want to see what I put about how he meets Silhouette. It's
So
a really
I apologize I haven't been able to watch all the links. I've
no,
really
no,
been,
no, no. No, you haven't seen it
someday.
because I haven't done it.
Oh, okay. But I meant like in general, like I have a lot of
Oh,
links. I don't get to watch things much. I'm
no, no.
really, yeah, with my health and with just
Yeah,
making
yeah,
a living.
there's no expectation
Yeah.
there. And
But someday I'll get to relax and enjoy catching up to your links and all my books waiting for me.
right.
All this
Do
stuff.
you have time to read then?
No. I
Okay.
barely have time to see a friend twice a month. I mean, it's just relentless. I try
Yeah.
to make time to do the walks for my health.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
told you I had that thing that came to me about the overwhelmed in all caps, and I sent that to you because that came from my guides. It wasn't from
Oh
me.
no, I'm overwhelmed. Yeah. And I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm really
Yeah.
trying to work on balance, because I have to. But,
Yeah.
this pandemic threw me for a loop, like losing all my regular work and having to, losing my dance, like the dance studios, I was getting tired of rushing everywhere and renting and paying high rents and managing to keep a class together. But I really love Zoom. So that worked out. We all love Zoom, right? Luz loves Zoom.
Well, you know
You don't
what you
have to
did?
travel far.
It's like that butterfly. You changed with this situation, and now you've made it so that no matter what happens, you can do dance stuff. You
Hmm.
can do all that stuff no matter where you are, you can do it. You don't have to rent
Oh, in
expensive studios.
any place in the world.
Right. So you have to look at it as it was a good thing
Oh
for
no, it's
you.
definitely a good thing. Oh, I look
Yeah.
at listen, I've had a couple Canadian students. I've had, we had someone from Utah. We had Kate who used to study with us. She was in Ohio and um in North Carolina. We had someone from North Carolina find me. Um, so it's like, well, I love that, you know,
Yeah.
and I can go anywhere in the world with my
Mm.
computer. And in fact, I was in Asheville and I got to teach class from Asheville and on Zoom, so I could still hold class that week. And
No, it works for everybody. When I
it works for
went to
Yeah.
everybody.
when I
Yeah.
went to Arizona, I get it in my telephone and I get my classes. When I went to Colombia, it's my country. I went in Zoom and get my classes. I think it's
Great.
fine for everybody.
And before you used to drive so far to come to class,
Yeah,
she'd
more
miss
than an
half,
hour.
she would miss half the classes. I'm like, Liz, you still want to keep coming? You're missing half the classes and you're spending all this money. Are you okay? And then when we went to Zoom, she's improved her dance so much because she's always in class now and you're having a good time. You don't have to travel and get stuck in that horrible traffic on Route 1.
So
Yes.
I can tell you you won't face that same precipice again
Yeah.
because you've worked past it now.
I hope so. Yeah, and the a lot of people are getting to be established clients of me with me and
Right. Right.
learning and or spreading the word to other people, telling their relatives about
Mm-hmm.
me, their children, have booked readings with me. So it's not as consistent like when I did art because I would have, those projects to come up all the time and the regular clientele was a lot more,
Yeah. Yeah.
reliable.
There's
It'd fill my weeks up, let alone hours. But it's something and it's 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 there. It's another thing,
yeah.
you know. But it's I miss I miss being an artist. Other than dance. I miss being a visual artist. And I have to find a way to balance that out and get back into it. Um, I want to do some mystical art. I just haven't had the time. I have not had the time to go on my iPad. It's just
Well,
it
remember what I told you? You can do it visually without even doing it. Just imagine in your mind what you're doing. So you can do something like that for like 5 minutes, no matter where you are.
okay to start the energy.
Right, because yeah, you can't. You
Yeah.
maybe don't have time for the other, I think, but
Yeah. I think all those medical bills, like 30, almost 30 surgeries in the last
yeah.
several years. And then like even though money comes in and then it goes right out. So
Mm-hmm.
it's like playing catch up and then healing, too. Just a lot. And then I had a good thing happen to me because I had some falls and I really twisted myself up and I could barely stand up or I couldn't even sit. Sitting was hard. That's why I haven't been making the videos. I couldn't sit until recently. It was too painful. So I had this problem with my nerves and stuff, and they were thinking I might need spinal surgery because I might be going paralyzed. This is terrible. And after that fall where I had three really bad falls where I twisted myself up and I'm not having all those symptoms. I'm having like 5% of the symptoms I had.
You
So
feed yourself.
I still have to get the two
Yeah.
MRIs. Yeah, I'm like the universe corrected my spine and my neck and everything. Oh my God, I don't know. But I'm not like, I was having crazy symptoms. The doctors were like really worried about me, different doctors, and now I'm like, I even talked to my doctor. I'm like, do I really need the MRIs? I'm doing pretty well.
It's
He's
really
like,
funny. So when you were going into the heart surgery,
yeah,
your guides are talking to me. That was when the choir audience is coming in and stuff. They're telling me like they're telling me what you're gonna be doing ahead. Like there's not gonna be any pain. You're gonna be doing great.
yeah. Well, I'm recovering and just working on getting my lung capacity back up. So, anyway, thank you, everyone,
Yeah,
for
good
being
seeing
part of
everybody.
our
Thank
wonderful
you.
group. And I'll try to upload this soon so you can watch the replay. If you want to look into any more meaning in your reading, just fast forward to your part.
Hey,
And
Dana, look for that new person that you've been talking to. I have a
ooh,
feeling that there's someone new that you were talking to. It's
someone
not the
new.
person you think. It's someone like a guy in a coffee shop or something. It's
Oh, really?
someone, yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah, I wonder because I
I don't
think what
know.
happens, I would agree, because having this person from the past reignites the desires and the energy of wanting that type of relationship.
And that's what that did for you, but that's not where your destiny is. Your
Yeah, it just
destiny is
brings
in,
it up.
right. That just has got you on the right plane.
Or
So
Mhm.
it could be him, but I'm agreeing with Bob. Like keep your eyes open.
I think that he's good practice.
Huh.
I think it's something else.
You
'Cause
never know it.
I haven't met anyone
Well,
recently
this,
that I've
well, this,
started talking
this,
to.
this is just informal. It's like it's not
Oh
someone
yeah.
like romantically. It's just like
Oh
someone.
yeah. No, I mean even in the sense of informal too. There
Okay,
isn't.
well,
Yeah.
let us know next time if something happens.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
wouldn't doubt that something might open up, but
Yeah,
either way, it's the relationship vibe is in your energy field,
Mhm.
yeah,
whoever it may be with.
Mhm.
yeah. I agree. I totally agree with that.
Yeah, so everyone enjoy your rest of your week. And ladies, I'll see you on Wednesday and
Sure.
Thursday, all right?
Yeah.
Thank
Okay.
you.
All
All
right.
right,
Thank you.
bye-bye.
Bye,
All right.
Bye.
everybody.
Bye
Bye. Good
bye.
night.
Good night.
I'm gonna stop the recording. We're gonna stop that.